So, I'm actually let me move my microphone. Wow. Speaking of perfectionism, my whole goal in like move my chair so the wind isn't blowing on my microphone. My whole goal in like doing this stuff is because I couldn't find like things on YouTube that weren't like picture perfect, and I'm sure they exist. And maybe I'm not the like target audience for them. I'm not sure. But this is gonna be a little bit more than doodling and journaling. This is gonna be like. Also, I got these new gel pens, and I'm really excited to use them. They look so pretty. Just like aesthetically, they're like pretty. They're like different colors that like fade to like other colors. I don't know. They're pretty. I like them, and they fit very neatly into this little cover thingy here. So I'm gonna be putting them back into their little container when I put them back. But anyways, very satisfying. I haven't tried writing with them yet, so let's see how that goes. So I'm not using washi tape because it's in the other. Actually, I have some sparkly washi tape in this room. I should just have washi tape in all of my different rooms. And I've also thought about like maybe moving my computer back into that room, but I don't know. I like that being my like arts and crafts room. Arts and crafts, like I do arts and crafts, but it's like a reading room and stuff like that. Like it's got different stuff, so I don't know. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is perfectionism. So, like, I'm not being perfect with the washi tape here. And, you know, things just aren't perfect in life. And, like, my journal setup is not going to be perfect. Like, my journal setup for my other video, it's not going to be perfect. You know, like, today's article was just literally, like, despairing loneliness, felt too unwell, weak, and exhausted to go play tabletop games with some friends. I barely made it to the pharmacy to pick up my medications. I did listen to Laziness Does Not Exist, and I loved it, but I only read 6 pages, but I felt it in my bones and in my soul. So I only wrote a little bit, but, you know, it was something that mattered to me that day. So I just kind of want to show, like, life is imperfect, and that's the goal here. So, like, ooh, this is very satisfying to write with. Wednesday. Wednesday's child is full of woe. 9th of July, 2025. I've written with these Muji pens for so long, which is like my favorite pens. I'm not sponsored, but please sponsor me. I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't need to sponsor anybody because they're like so successful now, but anyways. And then these are Star Traveler Aurora Accent Gel ink pens, or gel pens, I guess, not ballpoint pens, but whatever. Close enough. So I guess my goal here is to show that like we're not perfect. Like I learned how to draw like shading, I guess it is, like, and I'm pretty sure it won't work because it's not pencil, but just to show like the curvature. Yeah, I can't really shade, and then to show that this is casting a shadow, like, and the light is coming from this direction. We'll just draw a fake sun. But like, I don't know, it's not perfect by any means. It's like barely even showing that it's a ball, but you know, it is what it is. And then journaling doesn't have to be perfect either. Like, I can write like my grocery list. Like, I want, like, let's see, grocery. I want to get oat milk creamer. There's this brand that I like called Sown, so I want to get that one specifically, but really any of those. Maybe some tangerines. Maybe some Honeycrisp apples. Not sponsored, by the way, but if you would like to sponsor me, I will take a lifetime supply of Honeycrisp apples. Crisp grapes. Green grapes. I only really like the green grapes. Oh, strawberries. I want strawberries. I don't have money for any of these groceries, so if anyone would like to donate to this channel so that I can afford some groceries, it would be highly appreciated. Ooh, fresh pineapple slices. Pineapple slices. This is making me hungry just thinking about it. Papaya frozen bags so I can make a smoothie bowl. And some vanilla almond granola. And then maybe some of those Aloha protein bars, the chocolate ones the chocolate almond ones. Chocolate almond. They don't have anything that I'm allergic to, I don't think. Almond protein bars. So, like, here, I did a doodle. I took some notes. It's imperfect. I mean, this is more like what my notebook would usually look like, except it wouldn't have freaking, swashy tape and, or stickers or anything like that. So I kind of wanted to show this. So here you go. So is this flipped correctly? Is this can y'all see that? Hang on. Flip horizontal. Can y'all see this? I think y'all can see it now. But see what I mean? The video editing isn't on par. But there's my grocery list. And then of my dream grocery list, because I'm not rich enough to afford this shit. I'm living on some Diet Coke and a Dream over here. Some Skittles, some gas station convenience store bullshit. Whatever I can afford with $12 left until it's July 9th. And I'm not getting paid until August 1st. And even then, I'm barely getting paid enough to... I don't even think I'm getting paid enough to make rent. So that's going to be fun. But here you go. So, there's my first drawing attempt. There's my second drawing attempt. It looks more like a spaceship than, a ball with a sun. And then there's a grocery list. And even this is so not perfect because it's got, washi tape and stuff that, my normal notebooks don't have that shit. My normal notebooks, I've got random notes. I mean, I don't want to flip through them just in case they have, private information, but, the whole point of this channel is imperfection. I'm not going to post every single day. I'm not going to post, by the time I, put these videos out, it's already going to be, not, it's going to be not too late, but it's going to be, past the time that I, quote unquote, should have posted them or whatever. Here's another thing, video essay ideas. I might put random shit into my the loneliness of games. This is an idea I've been playing around with for a while. The loneliness of games content. Video games as well as tier 2Gs. There's some other video essays that I want to make eventually, but I don't know how to video edit. So, I guess another step here would be learn how to edit videos. But, Elo Milo is another one. So, here's another thing here that I might put into, my little list of ideas that I have. Disability and capitalism, which is, I think that's actually a book title, and I might add that to my anti-capitalist playlist. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put anti-capitalist playlist ? But yeah, like there's a whole bunch of different like video essay ideas that I have that I've had for years. Like Elo Milo I've had since it came out. Like it's about friendship and stuff like that. Like um I guess related to Elo Milo. So Elo Milo related artificial friendship. But this would be more to do with like not just Elo Milo, but like books, Fairyland, LA block books. I will know what that means. Um, Video games, like any sort of TV shows, like any sort of media really. I've had this idea about like artificial friendship, like artificial, like more than just parasocial relationships, like imaginary relationships. Because when I was a kid, I was like, I don't need friends. I've got books. I've got things to learn. I've got video games to play. I've got like, I don't need friends. And that then something changed, and now I'm like far on the other end of the spectrum where I feel like I need lots of friends and I feel really lonely all the time. So here is just like an imperfect thing. And in order to like help myself maybe a little bit, I'll put a color to video essay ideas. Maybe I'll make them orange because I want them to stick out in my mind. So here we go. So now I've got an orange little sticker that will show up that means video essay ideas. I don't want to stick out too much. There we go. So that'll be anytime when I have a video essay idea, I'll have like a place to turn to. So maybe that's the way I'm working on organizing it myself. But like normally I'll just write shit down, like my grocery list next to my video essay ideas, next to my whatever. But another thing that I've wanted to do is write, and I'm not sure where to write this, so I might write it in my journal. But I want to start writing about, actually, you know what? I'm going to make this a video essay. Life story, question mark? People have told me for years that I should write a book. And years and years and years. I mean, 50 years people have been telling me to write a book. Like 95 years now people have been telling me to write a book. But you know what I mean. Like it's been an insane amount of time that they'll hear my story and they're like, oh my god, you should write a book. Like talk about being like othered and like just reminded of how strange your life is to most people. And I don't know whether it's like a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it's a good thing. I'm gonna write a continuation of this, I guess. There we go. Now the freaking AC goes off. So yeah, for years and years, life story comments, life story and book comments. So I don't know how people journal, and I don't know where to even start with this whole like idea. So I'm going to just put in like little like lore drops, I guess. Lore drops. So, a lore drop for me is that I am a survivor of sex trafficking. And some people might think that's interesting, some people might not. I don't know. I'm a survivor of childhood sexual abuse. So, like, trigger warnings, I guess. Maybe I'll add them to the beginning of the video, but yeah, I'm a survivor of those things. And like, I'm also a lot of other things. Like, I'm a gamer, I'm a roller skater, I read, I'm an avid reader, I like to play violin. I mean, I want to keep a journal of like things that I'm like learning and like, um, so yeah, I'm going to put that I'm a survivor of that. Um, but also, the other things that I'm a survivor of, and also that I play violin and I'm a roller skater, and I also play violin. I'm a roller skater. I am an avid reader. I'm a writer. I write fiction. Like I write like fiction stories, fiction books. Violin player. Oh, I already put violin player. Writer. Um, avid reader. Um, fiction like novels and things like that. Um, I'm a gamer. So yeah, I'm gonna have these maybe these little like sections sometimes occasionally that I'll do these little like random episodes that are like dispersed throughout where I like have like lore drops or I talk a little bit more about those things. Or I might not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I kind of just want to show that like life is not perfect. It's not like life story. I'm gonna put life story slash lore drops here. Lore drops, like how a gamer would put it. These little Easter eggs dispersed throughout my videos, but yeah, like I mean, not everything. I mean, there is my first drawing. Does that look like a Tabaxi Bard? No, but maybe with practice. And then here's my little imperfect grocery list because I can't afford any of this shit. But yeah, like I kind of want to just show that like life isn't perfect. We are imperfect beings, and like just the reality of it. Like we I see content 24/7 in my face of people with like perfect makeup on and just like people who are like an ideal whatever the fuck like ideal size is, but I see people who are like the ideal size, or people who work out every day, or people who like always have perfect makeup on, or like don't, or have that like no makeup like, or just have good skincare routine, or just have good skincare and good genetics. I don't know. But I see like perfect notebooks and perfect journaling and perfect photography skills. And speaking of which, I'm gonna get my old camera out and do some photography eventually. Oh, that's another idea. Photography, maybe. I'm gonna put a question mark next to that one too. Um, but photography, poet. Oh yeah, I write poetry too. Um, and it's kind of hard to separate like the personal from the political for me, and like the personal from like the my like who I am as a person, the life I've lived. So that's something that's bound to come up eventually, and I'll probably turn off comments if they get ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. I see everything from like oh yeah, maybe like possibly D&D, um video essay ideas slash content creation ideas, content creation ideas, because this doesn't necessarily have to be a whole essay. But I see people come up with these huge like you know, D&D journals and these campaign books, and um I have this idea for a character that I want to make and what their campaign notes will look like, and I got this cute little journal. Actually, pause. I'm going to show you guys because I've become obsessed with journaling again, like cute journals again, not just like I love Moleskine journals, but I think this is a Moleskine journal too. Yeah, this is a Moleskine journal. Like I'm obsessed with these. But I've recently gotten obsessed with like just cute, pretty journals in general, and I'm going to show you guys two. Actually, that reminds me, I want to write down one about tarot and witchy stuff. Um, tarot slash witchy stuff. Books. Um, anti-capitalism. I'm going to put that on there even if it's on there twice. I don't care. We are anti-capitalist in this house. Anyways, pause that. I want to show you guys these cute journals I got. Hold on one sec. Okay, so one, oh my gosh, of course I didn't unpause for the video. So I think I showed this one before. So this was my like, it's gonna be used for tarot card, but look at how pretty it is. It's like got foil in it. It's like got the grid things. It also has like 3 different places to save your place, which I really like because I might need to save my place for one thing. This is actually more useful for like work. I don't know what the brand is honestly for this one, but yeah, it's really pretty. It's got like a moth, and it's got the phases of the moon, like the waning and waxing to the crescent moon. And like it's so pretty, and it's perfect. And then I got these little notebooks. I think the brand is called Flower and Cloth, but I thought this would be so cute for my druid character, for them to like write their little like notes like in character of the adventure so far, and like what their like experiences have been. And I just thought it would be cute, and like look at the little button that it like loops around and closes, and I just think it would be really cute. This is another one from, I think it's the same brand, Flower and Cloth, and this one is lined. But I just thought these notebooks were so cute. And past me would have thought, oh my gosh, like in the line of perfectionism, like this is the same thing with this journal thing. Like this was made in Italy, and it has the foil edges and stuff. And I would used to think like, oh, it's too perfect. Like, and then I immediately started writing it. I started tearing pages out and stuff. This is my Animal Crossing island. I wrote in my starting villagers, and then like villagers I wanted, and some of my favorite ones like Fauna. I remember really liking her. And then I wrote like little different like ideas for things like oh yeah, this is my first notes for like Elden Ring. And Hugh says of Rodriga, I don't deserve a daughter, but that's what she is to me. And how Roderica finally believes in herself and stuff. And I wrote like question marks about things that I didn't know yet, but I started using this notebook immediately, and I regret nothing, and I'm so glad, and I wish that I could like continue like go back to past me. Like I love this. I keep it near my gaming system. And as soon as this runs out, I'm going to have to find like a notebook that's just as beautiful to replace this beautiful, beautiful video game adventure. Like I actually recommend now, like if you play video games, I highly recommend journaling about your experience gaming, because like if you're like me and you play games for the stories, like even if you don't play them for the stories, or if you're just interested in like analyzing them, like I wish I'd written them for like Apex Legends like locations and stuff, because I've noticed things on the maps that I'm pretty sure nobody else is looking at because they're too busy shooting each other. Um, yeah, like I have this used to have this obsession with perfectionism, and I'm going to already start not doing that. Like I'm gonna bring this with me in my little like A5, A6, whatever binder that I'm using for the character. And I'm gonna have like my own like doodle notes for the thing, but I'm gonna have like the character and what they write down, and it's gonna be messy, and you know it's not gonna be perfect, but I think this is just so perfect. Like it screams like little squirrel druid. Like this is what, like maybe they made it out of flowers, and you know I don't know, maybe it was a gift from an arch druid or something like that. So I just wanted to show this video mainly to say like things don't have to be perfect. And if you're writing this in like an old, this is like my old like sketchbook that I didn't use for a really long time because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be good enough at sketching yet to have this and whatever. So, anyways, with that being said, this whole video, the point is to not be perfect. And, we see these filtered, like, and or even not filtered, like people with good genetics and good luck, and people with full makeup on, or just people with like perfect, like everything's measured perfectly, and they have all the tools and equipment to make what they need, and they can make the perfect like ASMR video, and they can make stuff out of clay, and they're multi-talented, and their photography is great, and just I don't know, I just wanted to show this, that I was looking for this kind of content. Like I was looking for like, how do I start? I've got nothing to start with. So how do I even start? And this is for you. So if you couldn't find anything like me, hopefully you find this, and it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to cross things out. It's okay to, not have the washi tape right in perfect place, or not have the stickers you want to use with you on hand. Like, it's okay. So content creation can start anywhere. I don't have any video editing software or audio editing software, so I've just been pausing the video when I need to pause it. But yeah, just, it's okay to be imperfect, and life is beautiful in the imperfections. Like, it's the fact that we're flawed. Like, my friends who are like, I love my friends because of and in spite of their flaws, and because of and in spite of their imperfections, you know? So we are lovable. I mean, Hanif Abdurraqib has this quote that I really love. I've been thinking about getting it tattooed. I don't know how he'd feel about that, but it says, a person is a whole person who is good sometimes, but not always, and is loved by someone regardless. And I just love that quote. Like, we don't have to be perfect, and we're still worthy of love. So that's where I leave this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.